Approach preparedness from a practical mindset, from a practical angle. Hey everybody, this is Michael with Asymmetrical Preparedness. That's what we're talking about today. You gotta be practical in your preps. But first off, if you guys like the channel, please subscribe. Please hit the thumbs up. Please comment. Love your comments. Got a lot of constructive comments. Awesome. You guys are, it's a lot of fun. I'll tell you that. And it's a lot of fun hearing from you guys that I'm reaching you guys, and that I'm helping or motivating or whatever it may be. Maybe I'm just reiterating stuff you already know. Great. I don't know everything. But please do the things. So what are the practical things of prepping? Well, the practical things are not chasing the next chaos, the next end of the world, the next conspiracy theory, the next, oh my gosh, the world is ending. You know, that fear porn stuff. Yeah. This was brought to my attention again, even though I've done videos about it, I've talked about it. The Unapologetic Prepper did a video about prepper burnout, prepper fatigue recently, where he had a little clip of one of my videos in there. I wish it was a newer video because I wasn't as relaxed on camera then, and also I wish it would have shown a little bit more of it, so it would have shown a little more of what I was talking about, what I was explaining. But it was a good video, and he had a very, very good, succinct, very well articulated view of it. So that's where that comes from a little bit. I'm looking to do a live stream with him sometime soon also. A lot of people don't like where he comes from because he comes from things from a practical aspect instead of a fear porn aspect, which I do also, but a lot of channels out there, that's what they thrive off of. And those are the channels getting all the, getting the mass amounts of views, the mass subscribers, all stuff like that. I'm not really worried about that. I'm not going to go there just to do that. That's dumb, I think. And I don't have any t-shirts to sell you. But anyway, practical preparedness. We talk about stockpiling food, right? Yeah, that's important. But are you doing it practically? Are you just stockpiling beans and rice just to have big, massive piles of beans and rice? That may not be the best answer for you. It may be. But I know for us, we stockpile food to take care of ourselves, but also because we're followers of Christ, we do it so that we can take care of others, our neighbors, our friends, our family, our mutual assistance group, other people around us, so that we can help them be in the asset column versus the liability column. I know some preppers approach the my preps concept, and if anybody comes in, I'm going to take them out. Well, that's not the way I look at it. I look at it from here and with him in mind. Helping others is good. Being practical in your approach to preparedness is also very important. I say all the time, we prep out of peace of mind, not out of fear. I do, however, mention things like yesterday's video, talking about fuel shortages, the pipeline, cyber attacks, those kind of things, because those are timely. And there are things we need to take action on in a timely manner. But I don't want you guys to be chasing that everyday thing. If you're always chasing something, then you're not really being prepared for what you need, what your situation is. So be practical about that. How much food do you need? Well, more the better. I still think that, for sure. Water, same thing. I know a lot of prepper channels talk about all the Gucci items and stuff like that. Yeah, you need nice you need a good flashlight, you need good, things and stuff like that. But look at it from a kind of a holistic approach, a big picture approach. What all do you need? And what all will help you be better prepared? For me, a lot of it is this stuff right behind me. That stuff, the stuff I'm looking at all around me. It's growing food. It's producing our own calories. Raising animals also is a vital part of it. Like I mentioned before, we're not quite there yet. We're getting ready. We're chickens and, stuff like that. But building community also, being realistic. If you have neighbors, I have neighbors all around me that have chickens, eggs, and stuff like that I can barter for, I can trade with. And that's really important. building that community, being real with your preps, not just, I'm going to buy, 50 years of rice and beans. Oh, that's not very practical, right? What about spices? What about proteins? What about fats? What about all the other things? You need to keep in mind these practical things and prep practically. So how do you approach prepping practically? Well, first off, I like having a prepper notebook. Having a notebook that has everything that I have in it. That's important because then you can look at it and you can see what all you have. So then you can use this thing, the most powerful tool in preparedness, and you can analyze and think about, war game, tabletop, whatever you want to call it, your weaknesses. What areas am I weak in? How do I mitigate that? Do I need to prep for everything? What do I need to prep for and what do I not need to prep for? For me, prepping for like nuclear war or chemical, biological, nuclear warfare attack, radiation, all those kind of things, it's a very difficult thing to prep for. So yeah, I have things in my preps for that, but I don't go crazy there because that is a very, very expensive, time-intensive, very, very hardcore thing that might happen. It could still happen, sure, of course. But like I talked about, on a side note, since I talked about that in the other video, I'm not going to go over it too much. But for that kind of stuff, time, distance, and shielding. The time you spend in the area of saturation, meaning the radiation, distance is how far away from it you are, and shielding. What do you have between it and yourself and the radiation? Are you in an underground bunker? Are you in just a regular house? Or are you up in the mountains at a higher elevation and then it's down below so the radiation can't, penetrate the mountains and or get up over it? But it could go up in the atmosphere and then come back down as rain. So, time, distance, and shielding, though, are things for radiation. Anyway, and like I said, I already talked about that. Practical things. Do you need to prep for United States economic collapse? Well, maybe. Maybe that is a realistic thing to prep for. But what are more realistic things to prep for? How about getting injured, not being able to work? How about losing your job? How about natural disaster? How about interruptions in the supply chain? Some of the shorter term things, where you're looking at within a couple months, things would be fairly back to normal or normal enough where you can still get things you need. So that's a practical approach for preparedness for me. There is the big picture. There is the big, huge events that could happen. They are definitely there. And am I prepping for them? Yes, of course I am. Do I ever feel I have enough food or enough water or enough seeds? No. Do I ever feel like I have enough ability to produce my own calories to provide for my family? No. But do I get fearful about that? Do I worry about it? No. It's in here, and I think about it, and I think, okay, how can I better myself? Just like in life, I always want to better myself. I always want to be a better follower of Him. I want to be a better husband. I want to be a better father. Self-improvement is part of life. For me, I know for a lot of people, some people don't care about it, but that's unfortunate. Always be looking to better yourself. Always be looking to improve yourself. So, yeah, I would always want to have more, and I always try to gain more. But the practical aspect of prepping, really for me, I think the biggest part of it is what I did on the video the other day, the future of prepping. Basically, it's really the now of prepping. Like somebody corrected me in the comments about producing my own calories, growing my own food, having gardens, raising animals, all those things, all the homesteady type things, all the rural skills, the living skills, the back to basic skills, the forgotten skills that people used to know how to do, but we don't know anymore. And I've talked about that a little bit lately because it's on my mind. But the biggest thing is, for preparedness, is to use this. Not follow everybody, not chase the next conspiracy, not chase the next, oh my gosh, the sky is falling. Be aware of it, of course, and timely things like the cyber attack on the pipeline. Definitely. That's a timely thing. Now, will we recover from that? And how quickly will we recover from it? Yeah, we'll recover, I'm sure, unless it's an ongoing thing, unless they keep on attacking. So it's recoverable. Can you store enough food to get you through until it's recovered? Probably not. So what do? You just do the best you can. Like I said in the video, top off your fuel, fill some fuel cans, stuff like that. Get some extra groceries. Yeah. Practical preparedness. Instead of chasing conspiracies, instead of chasing fear. I hope you guys like and respect the fact that that's how I approach things here. From the peace of mind aspect, not from the fear piece of the fear aspect. I always say prepping is living insurance, because that's what it is. But we also don't need to go crazy about it. We need to be realistic about it. So what are some things that we can be realistic about it? Well, I'll tell you what. Fitness is one of them. Your body, the condition of your body, your ability to do the things, your ability to put on a backpack, a pack, a ruck, whatever you want to call it, and hike a couple miles. What about your ability to work hard out in your garden or in your animals all day long? What about your ability to, scale a cliff, climb a tree, go over a barrier, run for any length of time? What about lifting things, carrying 2 5-gallon buckets full of dirt or rocks? Farmers carry. I love that one. Practical fitness. Very, very important. Practical side of prepping. Fitness is key. You don't have to be an ultramarathoner. You don't have to be a triathlete. But you have to have some basic ability to do things. You have to be able to lift weights. You have to be able to do things. You have to be able to carry things, lift things up, set them down, carry them around. I mean, just moving my boxes of preps around, that's heavy. That's hard work, Practical fitness is very, very important. So do the best you can. Do better than you are, no matter where you are. If you're super fit, if you're a fitness competitor or a bodybuilding competitor, great. But how far can you run? How far can you ruck? If you're disabled, then work within your abilities, within your capabilities. Improve on the areas you can. There are areas you can improve on. There always are. And along with fitness is food. What you eat, what you drink, what you put inside your body. You are what you eat, right? All those nutrients, all those whole, healthy, natural foods that I hope you're eating, that helps you, that gives you energy, that gives you all the nutrients, the micronutrients, the vitamins, the minerals, all the stuff your body needs to be efficient, to be healthy, to be strong, all those kind of things. Drinking lots of water, limiting alcohol, or eliminating alcohol. I like the eliminating part, but that's just me. Some people don't. What about smoking? What about dipping? Cut back a little, or quit. That would be really good, because you don't want to have, I look at it as, if you have any addictions right now, think about what that's going to be like if we do have a big event. What's your ability to satisfy those addictions? Or what is withdrawal going to look like? How are you going to act? How are you going to treat people around you? That's a very important thing to think about. Some little bug is moving around or something in my son's aluminum cans that are targets. They're the bad guys. Shoot with BB guns. I lost my train of thought, of course. Practical fitness, eating healthy, drinking water, that's what I was talking about. Limiting addictions and or eliminating them. The best thing to do is eliminate them. First off, treat this as a temple. Treat your body as a temple. I've heard that before. Where does it say that? Oh, that's right, in that best-selling book of all time. The Bible, the scriptures. It's very important. Take care of yourself. Treat yourself right. I know, pizza's yummy, but limit it. Just be practical about it. It's all about practical preparedness, practical health, eating right, working out, having the food stockpiled. Seeds are also very, very, very high up on my list because they give the ability to grow and produce and be self-sufficient. Self-sufficiency is freedom. Very, very important to me. I love it. So please be doing the things. Please be doing everything you can to be more self-sufficient outside of the system, not reliant upon the on-demand food network, distribution network, not reliant upon fuel, not reliant upon the grid, because all those things, as we've seen, are very fragile. They can be attacked. They can be taken down. So think about that and prep practically. Prep at a peace of mind, not out of fear, and always remember, prepping is living insurance. It gives you such a peace of mind. It feels so good to know that I can take care of my family. That's very important to me. Anyway, please subscribe. Give me that thumbs up. Comment. Love the comments. And please, if you'd like, check us out on Patreon. Link is in the description below. Doing lots of good things. Hundreds of videos there. Lots of good content. I love you guys. Have a wonderful day. And blessings to you and yours.